You are better than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is the best fighter in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter.
Crawford is hard. Crawford's very strong like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you.
Floyd Mayweather has made headlines after confronting Terence Crawford and announcing plans for a 2026 fight. The undefeated legend who last fought in 2017 is back in the spotlight as he challenges Crawford and hints at one more mega showdown. His move has stirred the boxing scene with fans and experts debating if this could become a historic battle between two all-time greats.
So if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody. I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
When asked about being compared to Mayweather, Terence Crawford kept it simple. He said Floyd was the best of his generation and I am the best of mine, so there is no reason to compare us. Fresh off his win against Canelo, Crawford explained that his career and legacy should stand on their own without being judged against Mayweather's.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
as the talks continue over who ranks higher, Crawford has stayed firm that these comparisons take away from each fighter's individuality. He has always shown respect to Mayweather but insists that his legacy must be valued on its own and not measured against another champion's record.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever, keep it real, boy. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll be this. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
At 40, Crawford has proven himself as one of the sport's most dominant fighters, winning undisputed titles in multiple weight classes and beating top-level names along the way. With sharp defense, knockout power, and a smart fight style, he has built a legacy that holds strong. While Mayweather ruled his time, Crawford's achievements naturally invite comparisons between the two champions.
Definitely one of the greatest. He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
For audience that don't know.
He is a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
He did.
Mayweather retired undefeated with a perfect 50-0 record, leaving one of the strongest careers in boxing. He fought across 5 divisions, showing he could handle both heavy punchers and skilled technicians. His defense, timing, footwork, and counterpunching turned every fight into a controlled performance where he stayed in command until the end.
Floyd Mayweather stopped Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He is never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. Not because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script.
I feel like everybody tries to put Bud, say he's this Hall of Fame fighter, and which he is, but only because of the two-time undisputed. Floyd never won undisputed. But how great is that accomplishment if your resume is weak? Yeah, you won undisputed, but I mean, look at the guys you fought and look how you got to that undisputed status. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Bud did all of the heavy lifting and took 3 belts from 3 champions and then went and took Earl's 1 belt, he didn't do no heavy lifting for that second undisputed title. None at all. He beat fucking, who was that, Joe Horn? Who's that guy he beat for that 1 belt, the WBO belt?
Jeff Horn.
After his loss to Crawford, Canelo spoke openly to the press. The Mexican star said he trained hard, made adjustments and gave his best effort but still struggled against Crawford's style. He admitted that Crawford has every quality needed to dominate and deserves full credit.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Brian "Bomac" McIntyre, Crawford's longtime trainer, has been outspoken since the win over Canelo, which made Crawford undisputed in 3 divisions. Bomac compared him directly to Mayweather and even claimed Crawford has surpassed him. Pointing to his defense adaptability and high fight IQ, Bomac argued that Crawford now operates on another level.
I saw you before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul, Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. Everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
Boxing great Shane "Sugar" Mosley also shared his view, giving Crawford an edge over Mayweather. He praised Crawford's reach, size, and ability to switch between orthodox and southpaw smoothly. While he respected Mayweather's career, Mosley said Crawford's mix of power and flexibility would likely make him the favorite if they ever fought.
Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can't knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Veteran promoter Bob Arum, who has worked with both men, believes Crawford would beat Mayweather in his prime. He highlighted Crawford's ability to change stances mid-fight without losing accuracy, which keeps opponents confused. Arum added that with Crawford's adaptability, intelligence, and success across several divisions, he would have the advantage not just over Mayweather but also in any future rematch with Canelo.
I like Crawford in that fight.
Why is that?
I think Crawford is the better talent. I think he's a better athlete and a better boxer. And I just think he's going to win that fight. But it's a terrific fight.
Did something change your mind along the way? Did you have Canelo previously and reassessed
No, we never had Canelo.
No, I meant Canelo winning the fight in a percent. And did you change your mind? Or you always thought Crawford would win?
No, I never even considered it until it became a likelihood that the fight would happen. And once it was announced, I felt that Crawford would win. As a matter of fact, Terence came over to me after a fight that we did, I think with Keyshawn Davis, and I told him, I said, it's a great fight for you. You're going to win that fight.
Why don't you think the weight will slow down his legs, not allow him to...
Because I don't think he's going to put on that kind of weight. Also, I think that Crawford has a rare ability of being ambidextrous and switching from a southpaw to orthodox as the fight goes on, and that's going to befuddle.
Oscar de la Hoya disagrees, saying Mayweather still holds the edge both technically and historically. He pointed to Floyd's dominant win over Canelo where he barely took clean shots. De La Hoya called him a defensive genius with unmatched accuracy while describing Crawford as a strong mix of puncher and boxer. In his opinion, a prime versus prime fight would go to Mayweather.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Andre Ward, the undefeated former champion and respected analyst, has called Crawford the most skilled fighter in the sport today. He praised his sharp IQ, strong defense, and ability to adjust mid-fight. Ward said Crawford's timing and movement make him one of the hardest fighters to beat, and his technical skills are now finally being recognized at the highest level.
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots.
Boots is
Jerron
my
Ennis.
favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing. About basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So, skillful, yes. But this and this,
yeah.
It's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it. But until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy, you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Roy Jones Jr. also credited Crawford for his adaptability, saying he can switch tactics mid-fight and make even elite opponents look overmatched. Jones admitted Crawford lacked big-name opponents earlier in his career, but his recent wins put him among the greats. He added, however, that legacy depends on more than skill. It also requires longevity, peak performances, and risk-taking. While 50-0 shows talent, Jones said it does not always prove complete dominance.
I'd rank him probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence, in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10, because he definitely has the skill of a top 5. Just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get, and that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe, Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for pound for pound, that maybe Inoue because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donnell. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud, no.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5 of
No,
all
not
time?
in my book. No,
Not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not
Maybe
top
top
5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them? Best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because
would.
I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
Analyst Max Kellerman has taken a balanced stance on the Crawford versus Mayweather debate. He recognizes Mayweather's deeper resume his speed, defense and dominance, but also notes that Crawford has always been ready for challenges. Kellerman pointed out that Floyd was more selective with opponents at times, while Crawford's willingness to face anyone has shaped his reputation today.
It's wild, because like if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Yes.
That makes a difference to people.
Kellerman has also stirred debate by saying only Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford should be considered real four-division champions. He argued that true titles should be lineal or Ring magazine belts, not just sanctioning body titles. By this measure, he said Mayweather's win over Canelo at junior middleweight would not qualify, adding another twist to the debate.
No one has ever been a four-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit four-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did.
Fans are now buzzing about a possible Crawford versus Mayweather fight. Some believe Crawford's youth, power and versatility give him the advantage, while others think Mayweather's defense, experience and IQ still make him dangerous. Many see it as more of a dream matchup than a real contest, but it has fueled endless debates online, with fans sharing predictions and arguments.
Well, there you go. Now Floyd Mayweather is saying that there are discussions about him returning for another professional bout. Word on the street is Floyd could be getting paid $250 million.
Do you think Mayweather could challenge Crawford if they fought in 2026? Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us who you would pick in this fantasy fight.